Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today it's actually raining here, so you'll be hearing like splash of rain. Okay, but that's not going to stop us from making this video. If you're new here, please do well to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, thank you for always coming back. So in this video today, we're going to be making this beautiful gown. Majorly, I'm drafting the whole pattern, everything you're seeing. So you want to watch this video to the very end because I'm going to be giving detailed explanations on how to come about this flounce look alike kind of thing by the side that looks like a train. Okay, so let's head straight to the pattern drafting. So this is my basic bodice in full, as you can see. So I want my kind of drape to be at the left side. I labeled left and right. So before then, I'm going to be marking 2 inches. Like, I want to give a slant effect. If you watch from the picture, you will not see my so you're not going to be seeing any half length. Like, there's no join, you won't see any place where I joined my half length. So that's what I'm actually doing now. I'm trying to give that slanted effect. So I used 3 inches and 1 inch, I think, or 3 inches and 2 inches, thereabouts. That was what I used. So I created a slanted effect, and I'm going ahead to trace out this slanted effect. Okay, so I'm going ahead to trace it out like so. So I've traced the slanted effect, even with the dart, everything. So now we'll go ahead to work on the very upper pattern. My upper bodice pattern, I'll go ahead to be working on it. I'm eliminating my darts, which I'm going to be closing up very soon, okay? So having done that now, eliminated the dart and closed it up, we are going to be drawing our star lines for the draping, for that kind of, those kind of drape effects. We're going to be drawing our star lines for that kind of drape effect. So I'm trying to make sure that the drape is actually at the left or right, thereabouts, where I want it to be. You can decide yours to be either left or right. So I'm trying to make sure that the drape is at the very particular place where I want it to be. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do what to subscribe to this channel, okay? And like this video, share it to other platforms where it will be needed. Thank you so much. So I'm using my hands to draw like a free hand. I'm not using any ruler, just my pen and my hands to draw the star lines. And I'll go ahead to slash and spread like so. I'm going to be leaving a link to a video that I did something similar like this, just so you understand it better, okay? So I'm going ahead now to slash and spread the whole thing. So I'm going ahead to slash and spread my pattern like so. And after doing that, I'll be opening up this pattern on a white paper, just so I'm able to close it back and see what the drape looks like on pattern, okay? So I'm cutting it open, and this is what it looks like. So for that very pointed edge, I want to make sure that it's laying flat. So I went ahead to also cut on that very part like so. So I'm going ahead now to slash and spread it on a white paper, and this is what I'm having, using my tape to make sure that I taped it down. I actually sustained an injury while doing this from my tape, but that's by the way. I'm fine now. So I'm going ahead to tape it down. I'm trying to make sure everything is straight, like there are no rumples, okay? I want to make sure it's laid flat, sorry, not straight, it's laid flat, and there are no rumples and stuff like that. So this is what I'm doing right now. Just watch very concentrate and watch, and you listen attentively. You're going to understand everything. Is so super easy. Where there's actually stress is the pattern drafting. So once you understand the pattern drafting, the sewing isn't a problem. Yes, we're also going to be sewing in this video, but be sure you understand the drafting, okay? Which is very easy. Just concentrate and you're going to understand it. So I'm going ahead to close it to return it to the original pattern like so. Okay, I'm closing it up to return it back to the original pattern. So I'm going to have to cut off the excess white papers that I do not need, like so. So this is what it looks like, and this is the way we are cutting it on our fabric. So we're heading over to the skirt, which is actually the major area of concentration because of that flounce effect and all that. Please, I want you to concentrate and listen very attentively. I'm going ahead to tape that traced pattern on this skirt right now. I'm taping that traced pattern on this skirt. That traced pattern, you should have two pieces of it. One will serve as a lining, and this one that you're putting on the skirt pattern, as you can see. So having done that now with the way it looks, I'm going to have to use my tape to hold everything in place just so it forms a whole piece. Okay, and that's what I'm doing now. That's perfect. So I'm going to have to extend my bust apart measurements all the way down. My bust apart measurement, I'm extending it all the way down to the hemline. It actually has a slit in the front. If you didn't notice, the flounce covered it, and I did that on purpose so that the flounce will cover it because the slit is actually long. So I did it on purpose so that the flounce will cover it. So having done this, I have this place where I traced out the design that I want. But then, where I traced out the design that I want, as you can see, there is flounce on the left and the right side. So I didn't use that of the, what is it called, that of the other side, because my fabric was not enough. So I just had to use one part of it. So I'm trying to draw this very design into my skirt now. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to draw this very design into my skirt right now. And I'm just trying to make sure I get what I'm doing. It's not easy at all. Just to draw this one wasn't even easy for me. So this kind of art is like I'm doing fine art now. So be patient with me while I draw this. Please, if you haven't subscribed, do want to subscribe. And for the people downloading my videos without watching them, you're not helping me or you're not encouraging me. You know what? You just download. Please, just watch. Watch, at most watch, even if it's half of the video before you start downloading. You just going straight to downloading isn't helping me at all. You're not helping me. You're not encouraging your girl to do more. Please. So just watch the video, okay? I know it's not easy, but help me by watching the video, encourage me by watching the video. Thank you before downloading. So yeah, I'm really trying to get this exact pattern. I know it looks like, did you not draw it? I drew it, but then I'm trying to draw it on this very particular one now. So this is what I'm doing, trying to see which is which, what you imagine. Then make sure everything is going in place. Don't worry, I'll be using a marker to make it very, very visible, to make the actual one that we're using, the flounce we're using, very visible, okay? I'm using a marker to make it very visible. So as I'm drawing it, I'm labeling numbers. I'm labeling with numbers, number 1, 2, 3, and you see why as we go on. You see why as we go on. I actually had 8 of it. So as I'm doing this stuff, I'm labeling, okay? And you see me going from the very tip to draw a line. Now come down to that one like so. So for that of the other side, which I didn't even use, I just wished my fabric was not enough. But you guys do not worry. I'm going to be making lots of this kind of flounce design. So you guys will get used to it and it will be very simple for you to make. I already have this kind of tutorial on this channel and I'll be leaving the link for it in the comment section of this video. So you just go check it out, okay? I'm trying to check what it looks like. This left side actually gave me a lot of headache doing it. I don't even think I got it right. The other left side, it was kind of giving me a lot of stress doing it. Fashion is art, my sister. The people watching, fashion is art, like I've seen. Fashion is art. So I went ahead to get my marker to trace it out so you see it clearly. And what I'm drawing now is that particular bust apart measurement, the original, like our slit, whatever, the way we are going to have in our slit, okay? So I haven't done that. I'm going ahead to draw the others. At this point, I was getting tired now. At this very point, I was getting tired. But because of you guys, I just had to continue. So please, what are you waiting for to subscribe? And watch this video to the end before downloading it. So, this is what I'm actually doing now. And then, okay. I'm actually kind of the foundation of it. Okay, I'm trying to get the foundation of it with the marker. And not going all the way up. Like I said, I actually got tired. I was tired already. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to have to trace out the whole of this thing you're seeing. One by one. Like I'm tracing number 1, different. Number 2, different. Number 3, different. Oh my God. And I'm starting from number 1 to show you guys. I'm tracing everything one by one. And this is what number 1 is. See the whole of number 1. From here. Like so. That is the whole of number 1, including the dart. Wherever that enters into any one, you trace out the dart also, because you're going to be closing up the dart and spreading the patterns just so it's kind of, exaggerated a little bit. So I'm drawing it out now. I'm tracing this whole thing one by one. You guys, please make sure you check that link to that video in the comment section. It's going to help you to understand this clearly and better. So I'm going to have to trace everything out. And as you can see, this is my 2. This is my 3 rather. This is my 3, okay? And this is my 2. I've traced everything. I just wanted to show you guys my 3 and my 2. So I haven't done that now. We'll go ahead to work on the skirt pattern itself. We've not worked on the skirt. We just have to work on the flounce and keep it aside. So I'm going to have to cut my bust about that place where we want to have our sleeve, like the side slit. I'm cutting it out right now, eliminating the dart while doing that, all the way to that very topmost part where we are kind of using to close the half length, so there'll be no joining on this fabric, on the dress rather. So this is what it looks like now. And I'll be setting that very one aside and working on this one. So I'm using my ruler to draw in my style guidelines for the drape. I want it to have a drape. The fabric I use is cotton. But on a very, you want that very, drape gives you a very stylish look. You want that actual stylish look. You want the drape to come out well. I advise you use a crepe material that is a bit stretchy. This cotton does not stretch at all. It's kind of, it's something that is used for suits. But if you want to, yes, it's used for ready to wear. It's kind of a corporate gown. For this drape effect, I think you should go with something that stretches a bit. So this is what I'm doing right now. So I'll be using my ruler to drawing the lines like so. Kind of a guideline for the drifts. So I'm going to have to close up this dart now. It was actually difficult for me doing this because of that extension of the upper bodies at the top part of the skirt. But then I figured it's possible. I can actually slash and spread it. It's possible and close up the dart. So yeah, that's it. And we'll go ahead to slash and spread right away. I'm flipping over because I'm slashing and spreading from the left, the left part of it here. So this is it now. For the left side, I'm going ahead to slash and spread. I just wanted it to have kind of little folds, okay, little drips by that side. I didn't want it to be plain, so that's what I'm doing now. If it's complicated for you, just watch carefully and you understand. Just a little drip, that's what I'm trying to add to this very particular side, okay? And I'm using my white paper to slash and spread it on it. So those the flounce that I traced out one by one, we have to join it together because on the fabric there is no joining on the flounce. So we have to join it together the way it's going to be when we cut it. So we're joining together to form what you're going to be seeing now. So I've joined 1 and 2. I'm going to be joining 2 and 3. Like I said, I'm going to be dropping the link to that video in the comment section. It's going to help you understand this very much. I did a video on this previously. So it's going to help you understand this very much. So we are joining it together. Like so. So I'm going to be joining 3 and 4. Like so. 4 and 5. 5 and 6. 6 and 7. 7 and 8. And that's all. To form what we are, the way it's going to be. The way we're going to be cutting it on the fabric. Because we don't want it to have joining. We want it to come out as a whole piece. So that is what we are doing right now. So I'm heading over to the sewing. I'm using my needle and thread first to join the parts that I marked, right where I'm supposed to fold in. I'm using my needle and thread to do it first because it's actually at the left side. So if I start sewing, I'm not really comfortable on that left side, and I don't want to flip it over so I don't make mistakes. So I'm using my needle and thread to join it first and then give it a shape before I flip it over and take it to the machine to start sewing. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Okay. So I haven't done that. I'll flip it over, take it to the sewing machine and start sewing it. Okay. So for the skirt, same thing. I'm going ahead to drape it also. The sewing is actually the simplest part of it. It's just the pattern drafting that is the main issue there. Once you get your patterns, of course, the sewing isn't a problem. So I'll also go ahead to drape the other side of the skirt, okay? Like I said, it's just a little drape at this side. I don't want much going on. So I've gone ahead to sew to join lining to that what is it called? To that flounce. So this is what we are going to be doing now. We are joining it to that very center, not center, the slit, where the slit is of our skirt. So that's where we are joining it to. I actually used a black fabric to line it. That's why you're seeing the black. I did it on purpose so that the black will show, okay? So I haven't sewed it also. Go ahead to join the other side also and sew it down. Remember, you're having a front slit. We're having a front slit. So we'll stop at where our front slit is going to start. So for that very traced pattern of the front, that we did at the upper bodies, I'm going to have to join it now, as you can see. I'm going to have to join it now. I'm joining it to the lower bodies. The reason why we're joining to the lower bodies is so we can join it to the upper bodies and it will not show. Like there's no half length area that is going to show. I like watch carefully what I might not really know how to explain this, but as I'm sewing, you understand better. So this is it. And we're going to be joining this now to the upper bodies like so. I'm also going ahead to mark the notches of my center front, okay? So having joined it, I'm going ahead to like overlap it, kind of put it on top. I don't know how to explain this better, but overlap it kind of. You want to put it on top, making sure that that thing you joined is now inside. Okay, so I haven't done that now. This is what it should be looking like. This is what it looks like. As you can see, there's no half length joining that is being visible or seen. So I'm joining the back and the front together now. Nothing is going on at the back. The back is just the basic back bodies. Nothing is going on at the back. I have lots of tutorials for basic back bodies, so you want to go and check that out. So I'm shaping the back and the front together. That's what I'm doing right now. Also for the neckline, I'm going ahead to join the shoulders together. For a neat finish, I went ahead to join the shoulders together for a neat finish. And this is what it looks like. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.